Good morning, everyone. The reading from St. Luke's Gospel today, chapter 13, Jesus again is telling us what the kingdom of God is like. And of course, he gives us all of these comparisons so we understand what it is like. The people at the time obviously will be able to relate to these things. So he says the kingdom of God is like a mustard seed. And people would understand what a mustard seed was because obviously they would have grown them or seen them growing. It says, or the yeast mixed in with 3 measures of flour till it was leavened all through. And again, it's the analogy he's making is that the seed will grow to be something far greater than it started out as. And the same with the yeast. The yeast will come into contact with the flour, and therefore there'd be some reaction, and it would grow, and you'd end up with this massive piece of dough, and it would be a wonderful loaf of bread eventually. So it's indicating to us that there is growth and potential in each one of us, and we don't know sometimes what influence that will have. Whether just the little things that we do might influence someone else. I often would say to people, particularly at a funeral, just notice that even though your loved one has left this world physically, that their characteristics will live on in you, and your physical appearance may be similar to theirs. And so there's something that they leave behind that grows. I think I've shared with you before, the statement was once made that the test of greatness is this: what did you leave to grow? And so it's not a question of our accomplishments, it's a question of what we can offer to others so that they can benefit and they can become better and they can grow. Just in the question of bread, I was fascinated to watch a couple of cooking channels recently. Really, I've been bored. No, not really. It helps me to go to sleep at night. And it was one of those things where the guy was making pizzas. And some of you might have seen it. And the interesting thing is that in this particular restaurant, the guy only uses sourdough. He doesn't use fresh yeast all the time. So in other words, what he does, he takes the dough from the previous batch, and he takes that and he mixes it together into some fresh flour, and then the yeast continues to grow from that. And from that you get a different kind of texture which comes through. And those of you who will know, who love sourdough bread, the wonderful texture you get from sourdough. And what we're saying is that the little bit that you've got, even then, continues into the next one and continues to grow. I think it's a wonderful analogy as far as we're concerned. Whatever we offer continues to grow through others, and hopefully into generations to come. Let's make sure that they're good values. You have a wonderful day, and keep yourself safe. We'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.